Good morning. Looks nice. What we did yesterday anyway. So our paint should be here this afternoon. The parts truck from our local dealer runs. They usually get here 12:30, 1 o'clock. So we can paint some more green this afternoon. Flipping my silver stuff or the gray stuff over here. We're going to throw another coat of paint on those right now. The black stuff over here, these are all done. So don't need to mess with any of that. I've got some seed business stuff to do this morning. I've got my kids' school Christmas program this afternoon, so we got lots going on today. But I'm going to try and get this gray stuff painted, and then I'm going to hit the road here and go try and find a couple of seed customers first thing this morning and make it back here for a Christmas program this afternoon, and then we're going to come back and finish painting. All right, well, there's our gray stuff. Okay, well, let's go try and sell some seed today. Oh, it's one of those days. So I found 3 of the 4 people that I was trying to meet up with today. And the 3 people that I did meet up with, none of them were ready to make any decisions and do anything. So we didn't have a real successful day selling seed. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. It's no big deal. Doesn't matter. I don't have to have it done now. I don't have deadlines. I just kind of would like to have some stuff done to make myself feel better. So anyway, we gotta go out and see if our paint is here. We're gonna try and finish painting this head. We're gonna flip the rest of our green stuff over here, but I might move the gray ones. Yeah, the stuff I painted this morning is pretty well dry. So we can get them off of here so we don't get any overspray on them. And we'll paint the green. They changed the cans. Ag and Turf green paint. Ag and C&C, Ag, C and CE green paint. Let's assume they're the same. I'm pretty sure they're the same. They got the same part number, so this can's a little dented. Come on, guys. It's all right. We'll mix it up. So, do we need as much paint as we did yesterday? Yeah, we need about the same as we did yesterday. I mixed up about a quart. We got half the head and the parts done. That's about what we've got to do again. So we'll mix up a full one. If we got a little extra, we can go over some of this stuff a second time or whatever, and it'll be fine. We'll have her painted. I flipped everything over here. All that stuff is good to go. Cool. They definitely don't have a paint shaker at the John Deere dealer. It's okay. We'll mix her up. It'll be just fine. Okay, we got our paint all mixed up. Finish spraying here. This spray gun works really well. I got it set. It's putting a pretty thick layer of paint on. Covers quickly. Somebody asked what it was. At the finish line. FLG4. It's a nice gun. There. That should be about it from the painting standpoint. We got all the parts and pieces done. We got the head done. I even got my little wagon done. So all of that is good. The only thing that we might do some of yet is some graphite stuff. There are some pieces that need to move, namely these little tensioner arms on top of the new deck plates that I've got over there. And I like to coat them with some graphite spray lube stuff to make them slippery so that stuff slides easier. So we'll probably do that as we put it together. But that graphite paint dries in a matter of a minute or two, so we don't need to worry about it now. So we're going to let all this stuff sit over the weekend, let that paint cure. And get nice and hard for us so that we can get everything reassembled on Monday. Well, I thought I was going to have another seed customer to go and see here this afternoon, but he postponed me till next week, which is fine. So I'm going to spend a little time working down here in the seed warehouse since we're waiting on stuff to dry on the corn head there. I could work on the combine a little bit, but next week on Friday, I have seed trucks scheduled. So we don't have any beans brought in yet, which is unusual for this time of year. Usually I start getting stuff end of November, so we're maybe a month or so behind. But that's kind of by choice and totally fine. But it's going to fill up very, very rapidly. And so we're going to do a little bit of work, try and get some more of the ceiling insulation done, I think. I thought about I got the stuff to put my conduits and lights in that first row where we've already got the steel up. I thought about trying to work on that a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do that today or not, but we are going to try and work down here a little bit more as we've gotten time here. So I think I'm going to roll some more of this insulation out. We'll try and put a few more out. Why not? So you remember how working with the fiberglass insulation, we get fiberglass dust all in the air? Like this fiberglass dust that you can see in the sunlight. See all the sparkles floating? Yeah, I decided I needed to make an air filter for in here. And I had these grand plans of buying a fan and some filters and making a nice wood box that the filters would slide in and the fan would mount to. Yeah, we abandoned that and made this instead. Now it's gonna work. So that is just 4 25 by 20 by 2 inch furnace filters taped together in a square with a fan on top that's gonna suck air out of it and should help filter the air. I don't know, we'll find out how it works, but we're gonna plug it in and let it run. Not only will it help for when we're doing this, but it will help when we're treating seed and we've got either dust from the grain or the seed blowing in the air, or if we're using glitter and that's all over in the air, this should help filter it out a little bit. I mean, it's gonna blow up, but it should be clean air coming out. I don't know, it's gotta get air in there somehow. I'm sure it'll suck stuff in. We'll see if the filter gets dirty after about a week or two. I'm not gonna leave it run all the time, but it might help some. I'm not real productive. We got 3 rolls up there. The next one I'm gonna run into that fan and my wiring and stuff a little bit. It's 5:30. I've had enough for tonight. I had to spend a little bit of time working on a birthday present from Rylan, so hopefully he doesn't watch this video between now and Monday. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna go home. One more thing before I do go for the weekend here. Obviously I spend a fair bit of time, I haven't done a lot, but I do spend some time doing seed business stuff or trying to go out and sell stuff, and I'm a terrible salesperson. Like, I am really, really bad at actually asking for a sale and closing a sale. The best part of it is the people that I deal with, and that I get to go and talk to them and just chat about our operations and, you know, what they're doing and what we're doing, and it's awesome. I love doing that kind of stuff. And I've got some really, really great people that I deal with. One of them who has never actually bought any seed from me, but they have tried some of my other stuff, this Source and stuff that I've been selling and stuff. But I stopped there today just to check in and see how things were going. And the guy gave me this, like, that's a 5-ounce silver coin. I tried telling him I can't take that, but they had insisted. And so thank you for that. Very, very much appreciated. It's pretty cool. My kids will love it. My oldest has gotten into collecting the state quarters and the different quarters and stuff here recently, so he'll think that this is really cool. But man, I got some really good people that I work with. They don't always buy a lot from me. I know, like I said, I'm terrible at actually selling anything, but the fun of it for me is just going and hanging out and talking to people, and man, there's some good people out there. So have a great weekend, everybody. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below.